Hey YouTube, it's Sean, Griffin RC Planes. Hey, this is going to be a quick video to help someone in particularly, I can't even say that word, in particularly out. Everybody can benefit from it, and there will be a ton more stuff like this coming. We're going to start programming an AR636 receiver, and once we get done with that whole series, which will probably be a lot of videos, then we're going to move on to the smart receivers, the 630, the 631, the 637, 836, 1036, and maybe the 3000 gyro too. We'll see. But this is to help somebody out in the forward programming, just to make sure their flight modes are dialed in for the envelope and for the self-leveling angle demands. So we're going to set up in forward programming 3 flight modes. So you need to have your gear channel available, or whatever channel you have in your radio available to use for a flight mode channel. And inside forward programming, we're going to do 3 different flight modes. One flight mode of absolutely no help at all. And these are flight modes inside the receiver when you're doing forward programming, not the flight mode option in the function list of the transmitter. This is when you're in the forward programming. Those flight modes. One flight mode with no help at all. No AS3X for stabilization, and no safe select for helping you fly level. The second flight mode will be AS3X and self-leveling, safe. And the next flight mode will be AS3X and the envelope. And the envelope is, it will only let you bank so far. Say the total safe select, safe the angle demand, safe leveling angle demand is you let off the sticks and the plane flies level. The envelope is you can fly the plane to the desired angle that you set within the transmitter. You know, so if you set it for 90 degrees, once you get to 90, it's going to help you, or it won't let you go past the angle that you have determined. Okay, let's go through the programming right now. All right, this is a quick video helping somebody out, but others can definitely learn from it. We will do a whole lot more on this real soon after we do the 636 receiver. But forward programming is where we are, and we're going to set up 3 different flight modes inside the receiver through forward programming. One flight mode will have absolutely no help at all. No AS3X, which is stability, and no safe select, which is self-leveling. And then the other flight mode will be AS3X and safe select, and the third flight mode will be AS3X and a envelope mode. That's going to be an angle demand. It will just keep you from banking too sharp and diving or climbing too sharp. So, taking that you already have your plane completely set up and you've already are familiar with forward programming, the throttle cut is on because you have to have that to get into forward programming. Select, gyro settings, flight mode setup. We're using channel 5 is what's going to be sending the signal from the transmitter to the receiver, and then we're going to select to use a 3-position switch. So you need to have your channel available to do this. Flight mode channel. You can see here that what I have available to use, and gear, and you can just flip the switch that you want to use, or you can manually put it in. I've selected C in the top left corner of most transmitters. That's a 3 position. rolling it down to next. Okay, now at this point you can flip channel C, or you can flip your switch C. Flight mode 1, 2, and 3. We'll start with number 1. So then we just roll the scroll wheel down. This is the channel that will do AS3X and Safe Select. So then we roll here to AS3X where it says inhibited, and we want to just click on it. It automatically goes active. Safe mode, click. Then here's where you can pick the self-leveling angle demand, which is safe. The next one is envelope. So we're going to do self-leveling. Okay, now we just flip the switch that we're using for our flight mode channel. So I'm going to flip it to the middle. Now we're back at flight mode 2. Flight mode 2, we'll do AS3X, and we'll do envelope. Now we flip the switch again. Flight mode 3, we're not going to have anything. Alright, so now we just hit back. Alright, we're going to go to AS3X settings. Click on the gains. Now, you don't see anything right here, right? Because in our flight mode 3, we chose to have nothing. So I'm going to flip the switch to the middle setting, which is our envelope. Now you can see we have gains. We're just going to leave the gains right here because we don't know, what plane you guys are using. Then I'm going to flip the switch all the way down where we were going to have AS3X and safe. And here's the gains. These are only AS3X gains, which is for stability. This is not safe or the envelope gains. So we're going to leave these gains how they are for now. Gains is the sensitivity of the AS3X help that it gives you. If a gust of wind blows your wing up and the gains are set to like 5, then the gust of wind will have happened to be long gone by the time the plane reacts. So then we're going to hit back. And here, down here at the gain sensitivity 2x, that's for you to decide. In the manual, it says what type planes they recommend. That's for you to decide. Okay, and then down here is fixed or adjustable gains. If you have a transmitter that has enough channels, this is where you can assign your knob or another 3-position switch to have adjustable gains. We're just going to leave it how it is right now because we don't know what you guys have. And that's the same with the other flight modes, see? I'm just flipping the switch. Back. And we're done with the AS3X gains. So back. Safe settings. Safe gains. The same thing here with our switch. We're down at the very bottom. We're down at the very bottom where we were going to do AS3X and Safe Select. These are the safe gains. This is how fast and how sensitive Safe Select is going to help keep you level. Okay. Then I'm going to flip the switch to the middle setting, and the same gains are here. The middle setting was our AS3X and the envelope. Now I'm going to flip the switch to the very top, and you see there's nothing because our 3-position switch in the very top position, we chose to have no safe and no AS3X. So we're going to leave that alone. Back. Now, angle limits. Flight mode 3, there's nothing there. The screen's blank. Well, we chose to have no help at all in flight mode 3. So in the middle setting, flight mode 2. The angle limits are the same as the envelope and the Safe Select. In the envelope, we're gonna pick how much of an angle we want our plane to go inside this envelope, and then it will stop us. So let's make everything 45 degrees just for our demonstration purposes. And I'm just selecting and rolling the scroll wheel until we get to 45. And you'll see why here shortly. I got a surprise for you. Okay, that's flight mode 2. Now we need to go down. Flight mode 1. We need to change all of our angle limits to 45 degrees for our demonstration test plane purposes. Oh, there we go. Okay, now you can see we're in the very bottom setting of our switch. This is our AS3X and safe select. In the middle, AS3X in the envelope. Up at the top of the 3-position switch, nothing. Flipping the switch back down. Okay, back. This is also where, if you have an available channel on your transmitter, you can have adjustable gains for the safe select and envelope. Back. Back. So we have everything set up at this point. We'll go to the back. Gyro settings. Not back. We need to save the servo settings and what we just did, and I messed up here, so there we go. Relearn servo settings. Whenever you get done tweaking and programming and making a gain adjustment or whatever, get in the habit of doing this relearn servo settings. Now everything we did is locked in. Now we can hit back and back and back. One thing I didn't show that I should have done this at the very beginning, but I was hoping you guys have already made it this far, is we need to set our I'm looking for the name, guys. Altitude trim. That's what we need to find. That's the receiver, how it's sitting in your plane. If you have it sitting on a surface that is level with level of the airplane, as if the airplane is flying level, if the receiver is level, then all your altitude trims should be 0, okay? Right now, my test plane is sitting level on my table in there. So we'll just capture the attitude, and you can see, so the pitch is off, just a hair. I'll show you this on the other camera in a minute as well. So let's relearn our servo settings. And okay, now that we got it programmed, we're going to turn on our plane here. Transmitter first. This is my foam board airplane for demonstration purposes. Sitting level, not being bumped around, the wind's not blowing it. I'm going to turn it on. Let's let it energize and do its dances, and then we'll go through it. I'll tell you all about it. Okay, it's energized. This blue flag up front represents the motor. When I give it throttle, it moves. Throttle cuts on. So now we've activated the AS3X. Look at the ailerons here, the red and the green. Can you see them moving with the wind? Take a look at the elevator here, yellow. Can you see it going up? How about the blue rotor? I know you can see the yellow going up. Looks like I'm fanning somebody. Okay, that's the AS3X counteracting the wind. If you're flying along and a gust of wind blows this right wing up, the aileron should come up to counteract it. Okay, now to tell if your safe select is on, the easiest way is to turn the plane upside down and see if the ailerons deflect fully to roll you back over. Okay, you're flying. Let me lower my runway here. We're flying. See the ailerons? It's saying, hey, you're upside down, man. Let me turn you over. All right, now hang tight. Before this, let's run through the 3 flight modes we made. So this is AS3X and safe select in our 3-position switch all the way down. Okay, there's safe select and the AS3X. In the middle position is AS3X in the envelope. So when you turn it upside down, no safe. It's not trying to right side you up. This is only for your angle, to not let you fly past the angle. And then the switch all the way at the top is nothing. Got pretty quiet, didn't it? Now let me show you something. Look at this gizmo. Look at this. Not bad, huh? Remember we set it to 45 was our maximum angle, was 45 degrees. Right there is roughly 90. That's roughly 45. And that's roughly 45. All right. So let's go back to the flight modes. All the way down, AS3X and safe select. Hear the servos going crazy? We already know the safe works. We flipped it upside down earlier. Now we're going to go to the middle setting. This is our AS3X in the envelope. We set it at 45 degrees was the maximum distance we could turn, okay? Okay, had to make sure I got my helping hands in the picture. So we set it to 45 degrees was the max that we're gonna be able to bank the plane or pitch the plane before it helps us, okay? So got my helping hands here on my stick. We're doing a right turn right now, okay? So we're turning to the right. I'll flip it around, you can see the other side in a minute. Oh, we got to 45, what happened? It would not let you turn anymore. Let me spin it around the other way. Okay, so I've got a rubber band holding my stick far right. So what are we doing? We're making a right turn. 45 degrees was our max. You know, so now we're 20, 30, 35, 40. The ailerons went straight. That's the steepest it will allow us to turn because we set it at 45. All right. I've turned the plane sideways on our 45 degree stand. Got my helping hands down here, rubber band. We're gonna try to dive up as steep as we can go. I've got the stick pulled all the way back. We're going to shoot to the moon. Ready? You know, 10 degrees, 20 degrees, around 30 degrees, about 35 degrees, maybe 40 degrees. Oh, as soon as we hit 45, elevator straightened out. It would not let it go any farther. Now watch as we start coming back up here. Elevator goes with it. Let's see if we can do this in a nose dive. We're diving down, man. We're going to go down, plummet to the earth, just destroy it. Oh, 45 degrees, it leveled out. Okay, well, I hope we got a little understanding of setting up different flight modes and how the envelope works. Now, in the setup, we talked about sensitivity, 1X, 2X, or 4X's. I'll take a picture of this manual and I'll put it in right now. but it says if your aircraft is over or under sensitive to the range of gain available, adjust the gain sensitivity as follows. Agile aircraft with extreme control surface directions or high-speed aircraft should use 1X. Moderate sport airplanes should use 2X. Slow and inherently stable aircraft with mild performance should use 4X. So it almost sounds backwards. So my big FMS Beaver, 4X. Your F-16, hey, F-16, I remember, 1X, right? With extreme control surfaces or high speed, 1X. So my extra 300 and your F-16 needs to be at 1X. I've been doing everything on 2X and then changing the gains. I don't know exactly what the 1X, 2X, and 4X does. Maybe it's just a different speed of the gains, or maybe you can change the gains to actually equal that. You know, if you took your gains to 99, would it be the same as 1X? Or I don't know, but I'll take a picture of this for you. Okay, guys, hey, thank you. If you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed, please do, and click the like. That helps the YouTube algorithm. That lets YouTube smart computer know that you guys like watching this, and then it promotes me in front of other people. And that's just how the whole name of the game works. And as when the subscriber count goes up, that just makes me feel good and makes me want to do this. So everybody's happy. So subscribe if you haven't, click the like button, and until next time, you'll see me here.